the principle of reciprocity should be applied here. If they say you pay £3,000, they should pay much more than that. For us as a Commonwealth nation, you just ask yourself, what is the point of being in the Commonwealth of Nations? You might as well disband that Commonwealth of Nations. So we find that very, very insulting to us as a people and as a nation.
And worried over the delay in concluding work on the grey areas in the 2013 budget, the presidency has asked the National Assembly to expedite action on the document. Briefing journalists in Abuja, the special advisor to the president on National Assembly matters, Senator Joy Emodi, also urged the lawmakers to give the petroleum industry bill accelerated consideration to help facilitate the federal government's plan of repositioning the oil and gas sector.
I therefore appeal to the National Assembly to once again exhibit uncommon leadership by expediting legislative actions on the grey areas of the 2013 Appropriation Act to ensure that we have a first-rated budget that addresses undesirable issues while also actualizing the aims and objectives set out in the current fiscal year. Mr. President will still keep to his promise of timely submission of the appropriation bill this year to allow for early consideration and passage.
In Anambra, the state's Independent Electoral Commission and SIEC has announced the date for local government elections into the positions of chairmen and councillors. At a forum convened by the Electoral Commission in Awka, the state capital, the acting chairman of the commission, Mr. Sylvester Okonkwo, told all the concerned parties that the commission has set aside October the 5th for the poll in the 21 councils. The meeting ended in confusion, however, as some of the stakeholders did not agree with the commission on the proposed date.
The year 1998 was the last time any form of election into the local government councils was held in Anambra State. Several attempts to conduct same became impossible. Agitation has continued to mount, but now the state governor, Peter Obi, is optimistic that a credible local council poll can be conducted before he leaves office.
There's no reason why we should not conduct local government election here. Those who are now clamoring and saying P2B is the problem, I want them to come and join this movement so we can do it.
To demonstrate this, the State Independent Electoral Commission convened what it called a stakeholders meeting, where the acting chairman briefed the concerned parties on the procedures and modalities for election into the 21 local councils.
Election is a process, not a one-day event. And what are the processes? Activities before election, activities during election, and post-election activities like tribunal and so on. Today we are starting with the first one.
Notice is hereby given that election for the post of chairmanship for the 21 local government councils and councillorship for 327 electoral wards in the state shall hold on 5th day of October 2013 in Anambra State.
Expectedly, the announcement by the head of the commission divided the House and threw it into a frenzy of argument as some of them voiced their concern over the proposal put forward.
What has happened today is the beginning of democratizing local government system, and it is a right development in the right direction.
Before you announce for date of an election, we should meet. You tell us how prepared you are. They have to tell us if the issue of the substantive chairman at the court has been resolved. I think they are just joking. It's April Fool.
For now, it's not clear what the State Independent Electoral Commission will do, but if the announcement is anything to go by, then it's assumed that come October 5th, the people of Anambra State will cast their ballot to elect those who will lead them at the third tier of government.
And still to come on News Track, widows in Cross River receive a major lifeline from the state's First Lady.
And the Delta State government inspects infrastructure projects in Warri.
We'll be right back.
Every day as they happen, opinions arise.
I lost money in Africa. Sanusi said he couldn't care about the shareholder. Is that possible?
For and against, they have to be heard.
The government of this dispensation has made a very strong commitment. Yet, bomb keeps going on every day. People are dying, and we are talking grammar.
Unfeatured.
You are the worst advertisement of the product you are trying to pick.
Uninhibited.
People are contravening and contradicting traffic rules.
And issues are laid bare.
This is what is called in psychology narcissism. Is worse than megalomania.
And the weight decided by you. Face Off, Wednesdays 8 to 9 p.m. only on Channels Television.
Welcome back. All our top stories and other programs can be found on our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb.
You can visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on an iPad, iPhone, or BlackBerry. You could also download the Channels TV app for Android and Nokia 920 devices from their respective stores. The Cross River State government says over 6,000 widows across the 18 local government areas of the state have benefited from its Project Awake, an agriculture intervention program for widows in the state. The beneficiaries are also receiving skills acquisition to enable them set up their businesses. The initiator of the empowerment scheme and wife of the Cross River State Governor, Mrs. Obioma Imoke, said the move is part of the state government's commitment to reverse the trend of widows' neglect and humiliation.
And in Delta State, the governor has embarked on an inspection of ongoing projects, which include schools and roads in Warri. During the inspection of Igbudu Primary School in Warri, the governor urged everyone to imbibe a maintenance culture and take care of the new facilities.
It's no longer news that several model schools have been built all over Delta State. During an inspection tour, Governor Emmanuel Uduaghan visited some of these schools and road projects that are yet to be completed. The governor's first point of call was the Ogedegbe Primary School, Warri, the winners of the 2013 Channels National Kids Cup.
What was bigger than you? We are very proud of you, and we are happy with what you did. Okay? You have brought the name of Warri up. And the whole nation now knows Ogedegbe Primary School. Football can take you to anywhere. Yeah? But don't forget your school. You can be a graduate and be a footballer.
The entourage later moved on to Igbudu Primary Schools in Warri, where he bemoaned the level of decay at the yet-to-be-completed school.
A community where you have a new school like this, you should be happy, you should be proud of it. But what is happening? We find that some youths in the community are vandalizing some of these properties. We are going to pass a law, and part of the fact, I think it's in the House of Assembly now, to hold the communities responsible for any damage to any government property.
The popular Enere Junction and Refinery Road is now wearing a new look. The governor, who was quite impressed with the level of job done so far, promised the people that other road junctions and roundabouts built in the city will be ready soon.
In the southwest, developing agriculture in Ekiti is one area the state government is working on. During a visit to Efon Fishery Point and cocoa farmland, Governor Kayode Fayemi said his administration is set to empower youths by investing in agriculture.
This visit is part of the Ekiti State Government's empowerment plan to boost commercial agriculture in the state. Promoting land and fish farming is one area of focus the government has chosen to encourage the youth to become employers of labor.
We want these young men and women to become employers of labor. And the only way they can do that is to ensure that we provide them with